Lunio is a balloon-based game with a dark story, but how did I come up with the idea and what have I added the past month? In the past years, I've been developing games for fun. I made a game where you have to collect packages from other planets with your rocket. If the rocket hits the planet too hard, it will explode and the game is over. To make points, you have to deliver the packages to a UV kind of platform with a high detail effect. In another game, I tried to make a boss fight. The boss got multiple attacks, a missile and 2 normal and 2 heavy ground attacks. The player had the ability to glide altars or torches and solve riddles. If the player comes too close to the altar, it will begin to summon the boss with drastic music. I had to overlay another music because of copyrights. Besides that, I never made a production-ready game. Not even one game had art or good-looking effects. So my new goal was clear. I want to make a game which I release on Steam. And that's what I've been doing for the past month. Almost a year. I created a Steam page and nothing. For multiple months, nothing. My goal was to bound myself to the project because I bought a place for my Steam game already. But it was collecting dust for multiple months. One day I was walking in the forest to collect my thoughts and I had some flashbacks about the game we used to play when we were young and small. So basically in childhood. One of those games was Fireball. You jumped around in the trampoline and tried to dodge the ball jumping along. But one game stood out. The concept was simple. Hold the balloon in the air and don't let it touch the ground. You're not allowed to hold the balloon, only to punch it. So the first game concept was simple. Make a balloon and make it pop when it hits the ground. I planned out the game, or let's say part of it. I came up with the idea that you have to get the balloon into a container to proceed to the next level. This is the core game loop. With enemies which are only focused on the balloon to destroy it. No health, only the balloon. The game also should have a dark story or a twist like Portal. The majority of levels should play in a huge facility, and as you make progress, more weird stuff should happen in these levels. After the player made some progress, the levels should get mixed between different environments. Also, each level should introduce something new to the player to keep them engaged, like a new ability or a new riddle. With the main concept written down 4 sentences, I started with the movement script and the physics for the balloon. To get the balloon to float, I added an upward force, just a tiny, and a movement controller, which I had a lot of trouble with the past days. The player was like a race car, gliding over edges and going up ramps like the best mountain biker. To proceed to the next level, I added a goal box with a glowing inside. When the balloon enters this box, it makes this cool bing sound. This is the sound of a microwave between. The box also changes its form as time goes on, but I don't want to spoil the story too much. After that, I started to work on the first enemy of the game, the turret. It gives the player a signal sound when the balloon enters the detection radius. I added a red laser to visualize that the turret is about to shoot the balloon. After a cooldown, the laser grows, turns blue, and the balloon pops. I don't want to build the next Dark Souls, so I added a gun to destroy the turret. To destroy it, you have to shoot the blue glowing core. I also added a level reloading system. If the balloon pops, the level will reload and you have to start from the beginning. Obviously, it's not from the beginning, only the current level resets. I also made some new level props. First, I implemented a fan, which blows the balloon away. Then I added a laser. If the balloon touches the laser, it will pop, obviously. Oh, and I made some rumble mines with a lot of After adding sounds and building a few levels, I tested it. I even added a little tutorial for me, and that's what it is like. It's not perfect. You can see the lasers of the destroyed turrets, and sometimes a new level loads randomly while playing. Not ideal, but it was good enough to create the Steam page. I opened Affinity and made up a logo, which is the N and I combined. I made some screenshots with a little preview trailer, uploaded it on Steam, and not accepted? So it's out. I provided too less information about the game and what the player can expect. As a result, they said, no, 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 and I had to rewrite the store description. The second time it went through. I think I also got a video where I pressed the publish button for the first time. After a few months, I finally got my first Steam page, and that means I need to log in to ship it as soon as possible. If you liked the video, consider subscribing and leaving some feedback in the comments. Also, wishlist Lunio on Steam.